Breaking fucking Records Radio.
Actually curious too, because the first time I ever seen you perform, actually I met Eclipse that night too, but this was years ago. It was in Toronto at Revival, and Sean Price was on tour. Helter Skelter was on tour opening for you guys. They just put out their oh shit, what was the name of the album with the masks on?
Dirt.
Dirt.
The Dirt.
Yeah, where they were pushing the Dirt album.
Yeah.
But I'm just curious, like, what is your? Because he's a hilarious dude. Like, what's your funniest Sean Price moment that you can remember through all the time being on the road with him and everything?
Maybe an unheard one.
Man, there's so many. It's hard to it's hard to say. It's kind of Sean's just a really funny guy, not trying to be funny.
Yeah, for sure.
He's just a naturally funny dude. Like to me, I think he could have. We joked about it all the time that he could have been a stand-up comedian professionally if he wanted to. I think maybe one time stands out for me when we were on tour. Forgot where we were. We might have been in Colorado or somewhere, but we like to blow off steam when we're on tour sometimes, and Sean decided to trash the dressing room one night, and it wasn't like he was trying to hurt anybody or anything of that nature. He was just kind of like trying to hurt the table. Ended up picking up a table, a couple chairs, throwing it at the wall. And I remember a promoter came backstage while this was happening, and for some reason thought it was his fault that Sean was doing that. And Sean was upset. But Sean wasn't upset at all. He was just, throwing a chair at the wall.
Yeah.
Just blowing off some steam.
Yeah.
And,
that's when we threw a sandwich against the wall or something.
Yeah, it's just he threw multiple sandwiches. And I just remember the promoter coming backstage and being terrified, and Sean just turning around and just kind of smiling right in his face, putting him at ease. Of course, even though he felt like he felt like he wasn't going to get beat up anymore. He was still baffled. He was confused as to what was going on, and we were just laughing about it.
All right. 1 second, I'm gonna jump out because I'm gonna see if Jesse needs us for the show thing yet. So you can continue.
That's still good there. Yeah.
And so let's talk a little bit about Merciless Radio Show, hosted by yourself and Howie Abrams.
Okay.
So tell the people a little bit what they can expect on the show. You're on your 42nd episode or 43rd, I believe.
We just dropped episode 43 yesterday. It's a metal show. It's like not just metal, but actually punk and metal. We play a lot of 80s shit. A lot of Bay Area thrash metal and German death metal and kinds of cool shit. Cool Canadian bands like Voivod, and it's a metal show pretty much. Like a hard rock metal show. We even play some hair metal. You might hear a Motley Crue or a Dokken song or Quiet Riot song. We play a lot of new wave of British heavy metal stuff too. A lot of Maiden and classic Judas Priest and Black Sabbath and all that. It's kind of like it's almost like an educational kind of show in a way, because whenever we'll play a few songs and then we'll talk a bit. Originally, actually, the show started out, it was a radio show. We're doing it in Manhattan, out of East Village Radio, which was I don't know what the story is with them now. I don't think they're broadcasting anything new. But since then, we've turned into a podcast. So the last couple of episodes have been like our first as a podcast, and we're starting to figure out the ins and outs. Doing a podcast is a little different from doing a radio show.
Yeah, for sure.
But we're having a lot of fun with it. Me and Howie are really good friends, so when you hear us talking in between songs, it's the same kind of conversations me and him have when we're just hanging out, and me and him go to a lot of metal shows together. And if you don't know about Howie's background, Howie is
I bet.
an old school dude who's like managing nuclear assault when he was like 17. Grew up with the Anthrax guys and has been at A&R for years. Signed Sick of It All to their first record deal.
shit.
Madball to their first record deal.
Shit, I remember
A
that.
ton of other bands, and is now actually running a publishing company and writing books. And he just finished a biography on HR from Bad Brains.
Oh shit.
It's,